Hello there, everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about my Notion template. There are lots of Freelancers Dashboard on Gumroad, and unfortunately, they are really expensive. That's why I tried to create something of my own, and I have tried to keep it really cheap because I know the hassle that freelancers go through. I'm a freelancer myself. I have been freelance ghostwriting for the last 5 years, and that's why I understand what a freelancer needs. A freelancer doesn't need a too much complex Notion template. He just needs something that keeps everything organized, keeps everything in one place, and um, just something that makes sure that he doesn't miss anything. That's why what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about my specific premium Notion template, and we're going to talk about how it works. Hope this video helps you. So for the sake of this video, we're not going to make it too elaborate. If you are using Notion for some time, you already know the functionalities, but I'm just going to go through what you are going to get if you are buying this dashboard. So the first thing that you can see is the quick actions. So before going to the other ones, we just going to talk about the new clients. Now, this is where the magic starts. Now you can add, if you're adding a new client, you can just add their name. There are lots of properties to go through. You can add them, and then you can add the projects. Now you can add multiple projects that you want to do with a single client, because obviously we want a client to return, so that's why we will add all the projects that this client has done with us, so in one place. Then we can add the tasks that we have to do under the projects. We can also add the meetings that we want to have at any point of time. So one of the things that you're going to really like is if you add the projects, there are more things that you can actually break down the task into different sections, like break down the project into smaller sections, to do, in progress, and more. You can also have specific meetings for this project. Now also, whenever you add a meeting anywhere, then it's actually going to get added into the dashboard. So suppose we are having a meeting on book outlining. So we can add the meeting link, and that's would work great. And we can also, there's also a template to add some question and the notes that you can take away from the meeting. So whenever you add a meeting like that, it magically gets entered into here. So you can actually see all the meetings that you have in one place in your dashboard. So again, we just added this new client. It's already in the lead. Whenever it turns into a client, we can shift them to negotiation, then we can shift them to the client section and more. If you add any project with him, if suppose you just add any project, we can add suppose ghost writing. If you add the project, then you can actually see the project from here. See all the projects from here. So here in this section, all the projects that are currently going on, or the projects that are planned, or the projects that are completed, everything will be in one place. So all you have to do is make sure that you start with a new client, you add the projects, you add the tasks, and you add the details of the client, and everything you want to see will be over here, and all the meetings that you want to do will be over here. So that makes the whole thing really easy, and I believe this is something that you're going to love. Magic of this dashboard does not end here. There's more. So as a freelancer, you might need to send invoices, and that's a pretty common thing that you might need to do. So you just create an invoice over here, Peter invoice. You just open it. You can add what status it is at, and then you can enter it. Now you have an invoice template that's already ready. You just have to fill in the details, and you can just send it using the link. That's all you have to do, and your client can easily pay using this link. It's a link to the Stripe account, and they can easily pay through their um, bank account. So that's one of the easiest thing, and that's one of the best things that you're going to get with this template. A lot of templates have the project management things, but they don't have this kind of invoice template. So I think this is something that really stands out. So that's about the invoices. Now we have a lot of other things here as well. So we already talked about the management part. You already have seen the client section, the meeting section, project section, and everything here. But now let's talk about the tools. Now we have already added a portfolio page. All you have to do is edit it based on your skills and your experiences. You just have to edit it, and you can share it with your client so that you don't have to create any other template other than any other portfolio anywhere else. You can just use this as your template, as your portfolio. So that's something that I'm sure you're going to like. Services, this is something that you need to just add it over here. This doesn't really affect anything, any of the other things, but you can just add what are the services you are providing, and that is something that you can add in the client section, that what services you are providing to them. Nothing really fancy. Then you can add the resources. I mean, as a freelancer, you might need a lot of resources. You might need design resources. You might need some websites that you want to keep in mind. So they might not always be at the back of your sleeves. That's when you need something like this, a page like this, where you can keep everything at one place. All the pages, all the links, all the websites, all the apps that you're using or you want to use, or all the everything. So you can just use it here. Finally, you can also see the goals. Now, as freelancers, we all have goals. I mean, although we don't want to say it, but we definitely have goals. Now, if you don't have goals, then you should. And that's why this section was created, so that you can keep your goals in mind. We have to try to divide it into 4 different quarters, and we have also added a key results section where you can add the results that you're getting. Finally, we talk about finances. Now, the main idea about that you need to keep the finances in one place. So let's check this section out. So I think you're going to love this section because it has everything. All you need to do, you have to do nothing. You just have to add the expenses that you are coming up with. Suppose possibly the Grammarly subscription. You just add the amount, and this is just a placeholder. Then you just add the income, ghostwriting project. You open it, you just add the amount, and you see it's already showing you your total income, your balance, your expense, and everything. So this is something that I think is going to really help you, because you will be able to keep everything in one place. And if you add the dates, they're also going to be added over here, like when you have transferred money from where. If you add the transfers, then they're also going to be in this section. Now, everywhere we have added calendar, so that at one go you can see all the money that came in or went out, and at which date. So that's about it. And finally, you have the subscription database. Now, as a freelancer, you not only have subscriptions for apps, you have subscriptions for a lot of things, like most human beings. So you can check this out, and you can actually edit this and see everything that you are spending on, everything you are using your money on, and this can really help you keep. So that's about it. The whole we have also added backend where all the databases are put together. So that's all about this template. I think this template is going to be really helpful because it's really easy to handle. It's not like one of those complicated templates which has a lot of formulas, which has a lot of databases interconnected. It's nothing like that. It's very simple. It's very easy to use. I am sure you're going to love it. If you start using it, I'm sure you're going to get the hang of it in very little time. Now, hopefully this video helps, and possibly I'm going to come up with new videos and new Notion templates for you. Best of luck with this template, and I hope you enjoy.